What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. My name's Kaz, and today we're going to learn how to be a healthy human. As always, little precursor, just want to make sure everyone knows this is my opinion. However, I think most people agree that this would be a good opinion, and the stuff I'm about to mention is relative. So realistically, this video is for one of two groups. It's for those people who never have really been into fitness or trying to focus on their health and want to start, or to people who maybe they were or weren't as fit or healthy as they wanted to be, fell off the wagon, and are now trying to get back on that saddle. So without further ado, let's begin. So first off, in my opinion, I think that the most important aspects of being a healthy human come down to the four E's: eat, exercise, everything else. It's a bit overwhelming. However, of course, I'm going to break it down for you and kind of explain my thoughts about it and how everyone can do a little bit better, because I think that's important for people to really strive to be the best version of themselves. So first off, we have eat. Now, when it comes to being fit and eating, I can promise you there's no secret, there's no super correct way. I think a good way to manage it is really doing two things. Kind of paying attention to what you eat. Start with macros with a question mark. That gets a bit finicky and super complicated. So to break it down for you, the macros I kind of track are your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. I think if whatever you want to eat fits within the macros you're trying to set, then go nuts. You know what I mean? You can have donuts, you can have tacos, as long as you're doing the X amount of protein you want, number of grams for carbs, and number of grams for fat. And calories. So I'm pretty certain this is correct, but you gain or lose weight based on the amount of calories you eat. That's about it. You know what I mean? You might see online that it's 1,000 different things, but I'm really certain scientifically it just matters that if you're eating more calories than you usually do, you'll gain weight, and if you eat less, you'll lose weight. So when it comes to eating, if you want to be healthy, and again I still have quotations because everyone's version is different, you should just set a goal for how many calories you think you eat daily. If you want to gain weight, you should eat a little more. If you want to lose weight, you should eat a little less. And then for the insides, and to help build muscle or to lose fat and stuff, it's more about kind of what you should be eating. You know what I mean? Like maybe you don't eat enough protein because you want to build muscle, so you got to eat more protein. Maybe you just don't have enough energy throughout the day, so you want to eat more carbs. And that's about it for eating. I really think if people just pay attention, you can be fit. There's no super secret. Next is exercise. Now, the most important things, in my opinion, for exercise is the frequency and the intensity of what you're doing. If you haven't, I had a video on weightlifting. You should watch it. It's sick. Anyways, regarding that, I think if you just exercise a couple times a week, you can be healthier. I mean, people are always so worried about where to start, or how hard do they go, or how light do they go. But if you're just exercising 2 to 4 times a week, and compared to what you're doing now, which might be 0, then you're already off to a much better start. I really think the best form of exercising is just do weightlifting 2 to 3 times a week, and a couple times of aerobics, like stuff for the heart. You know what I mean? Whether that's just run for 20 minutes, walk for an hour, jog, swim, bike, just moving around is better than sitting around the couch. And again, realistically, this video is for people who haven't done this in ages or want to just get started. Literally lift 2 to 3 times a week and do 25 minutes of any form of cardio, playing tennis, basketball, soccer. You will feel the difference. Lastly is everything else. It's funny that I say everything else, but I think the most important ones are just like sleeping, managing stress, and I wrote running again just because cardio is very important, especially for having a healthy heart. But you should just follow basic guidelines. Get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Some people are more busy than others, but if you get that, you'll feel better. Drink a lot of water throughout the day. Your body's really good at telling you when you're thirsty. Don't think, oh, I have to drink 20 cups, or I think 8 cups is something popular. I try and aim for just as many ounces as pounds I weigh of water. That's fine too, but literally drinking water, you'll feel better. Stress. Now, this is not controversial, but the only people that are going to remember you work late are your friends, your family, and your kids. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a hard working ethic, but you got to kind of set aside the work-life balance and realize they are two different things. And I wrote laugh too, because you got to have fun with it. If I physically could not lift every second of the day. It wouldn't work. Like sometimes I want to sit back, have a beer with friends. Sometimes I want to play board games. You have to make that work too, and that's super important. And like just to really drive this home, this isn't so much as I'm telling you what to do, but people find it better, especially beginners, just to have some form of a guideline, a basic one. And if you have to leave with any piece of info, I think it should just be track what you eat and the kind of stuff you eat, exercise 2 to 4 times a week, and do your basics. Drink water, get sleep. And that's about all I got. If you find this interesting, thank you so much. Like the video, and obviously, keep on exercising.